The second red flag that I wasn't aware of is that they wanted to video me the day after I received stem cells, which was less than 24 hours later. They brought the video camera into my hospital room, and I declined to do this video because it was way too soon to see any results of the stem cells, because they told me it takes at least 3 months. So this was a very huge red flag, and I wanted to do my own video testimonial, 3 to 6 months later, where I could give there would be a true measurement of my progress. And the third red flag was that I went home with about 5 different medications, and Dr. Perez told me that the stem cells would not be affected by the toxins in the drugs, because with a diseased liver can be poisoned by the toxins of pharmaceutical drugs and gave me very bad side effects. So the first week after I had the stem cell treatment, I had nightmares and migraines and night sweats and nosebleeds, and I felt absolutely awful. And after crying on the phone, telling them how awful I felt, they told me that the stem cells are working as we speak. And I believe that we do not know enough about stem cells to know if they were damaged by the pharmaceutical drugs or the toxins, because why wasn't my liver regenerated? And I went through a very, very horrible time with the medications they gave me. Even though I told them that I was very sensitive to medications, I had to stop taking them a week after I got home. So the fourth red flag was that they are ignoring me because I haven't improved, and because they don't want to give me more stem cells or make things right. Dr. Perez declined to give me Dr. Javier Lopez's phone number or email address when I asked him for it, because I needed to talk to Dr. Lopez about my situation, about receiving more stem cells, or what we could do because I haven't improved. And Dr. Perez's excuses were that he couldn't give me his email address because the receptionist, Giselle, was out to lunch, which was about 3 p.m. And I know that Dr. Perez had his email address because he had forwarded one of my emails to him. And secondly, he didn't want to give me Dr. Lopez's cell phone number because he said that he didn't want his cell phone to ring during his meetings. So since Dr. Lopez was the one that made the financial decisions, I needed to contact him. But for some reason, Dr. Perez didn't want me to contact Dr. Lopez.
So basically, there's a lot of follow-up. Our director, Dr. Lopez, is constantly in contact with our patients at least once a week. Most of the doctors are in contact with patients also via email. And, also the patients, in my experience, have been very good about getting in contact with us with the smallest doubt that they have, or just, to thank us, or, just keep a conversation going. We do build up a relationship with our patients.
So that was the fourth red flag, was that him declining to give me the information that I needed to contact Dr. Lopez. After 5 months, I emailed Dr. Perez and told him how awful I was feeling and if it were possible to get more stem cells soon. I asked him if he had time to think about what I had emailed him, and Dr. Perez said, or rather, he responded, yeah. So that remark was very insincere, and I knew that he didn't think about what I wrote him and how awful I was feeling. But finally, Dr. Lopez tried contacting me for a week, and we kept missing each other. However, I asked Dr. Lopez if he could. I asked Dr. Perez if Dr. Lopez could please continue to try to contact me every single day. But since then, which has been a month ago, I haven't received an email or a phone call, which has been very disappointing. The fifth red flag is, so after spending $25,000 at this luxury hospital, all he has to say is, well, your liver hasn't gotten any worse. And what he doesn't consider is that my liver hasn't gotten any worse over these past 5 years.